Muscles of upper limb. Now that is our axillary artery you are seeing. Okay, so axillary artery divided into three parts by means of pectoralis minor muscle. What are the branches from the first part? So first part, one branch, that is our superior thoracic artery. Second part, two branch, that is our thoracoacromial artery, this one, and this is our lateral thoracic artery. Okay, so two branches. Now the third part will give three branches. What are those? Our subscapular artery. Now subscapular artery, which in turn gives one branch, that is winding around the scapula bone, and that is called, see there, that is our circumflex scapular artery, branch of subscapular artery. Now we are seeing two more branches. They go wind around the humerus bone. They are called as anterior and posterior circumflex humeral artery. These are the branches from the three parts of our axillary artery. Okay, right. So now we know the branches. There is anterior circumflex humeral. Similarly, on the back side, we have posterior circumflex humeral. Now we're going to see the anastomosis around the scapula. The anastomosis will be taking place in three regions. Number one, that is over the inferior angle. Number two, over the body. And number three, over the acromion process. So in these three areas, the anastomosis will take place. Now, what are the arteries involved, sir? Now this artery, what they are showing there, that is our dorsal scapular artery. And above that, you are seeing the, there is our suprascapular artery. And we are also seeing the, this is the circumflex scapular artery. Circumflex scapular branch of subscapular artery. Right. Now few more arteries you have to remember. Now those arteries, they are forming the, minor anastomosis over the acromion process. Now this is the acromion process, or above that. And you are seeing this is the posterior circumflex humeral. The posterior circumflex humeral is giving the branch. And we are also seeing thoracoacromial artery, that is also giving the branch to the acromion process. Now we see the anastomosis one by one. Now first over the body. Now in the body, three arteries anastomosing with each other. The contribution from dorsal scapular, number one. Contribution from suprascapular, number two. And contribution from circumflex scapular. So three arteries are involved in the anastomosis over the body of the scapula. Okay, right. Now over the acromion process. The acromion process, you are seeing the anastomosis. That is a contribution from thoracoacromial artery, contribution from suprascapular, and contribution from the posterior circumflex humeral. Now over the inferior angle, the two arteries anastomosing with each other. What are those? The dorsal scapular artery and the subscapular artery. Right. That's all about the axillary artery anastomosis. So now we are seeing the brachial artery here. So brachial artery extending from the lower border of teres major muscle, up to the neck of radius. Now here the branch, the brachial artery giving one branch, that branch is very deep in the arm, that is called as profunda brachii artery. Profunda brachii is a branch of our brachial artery. Okay, right. Now below the neck of radius, can you see here? There is a below the neck of radius, the brachial artery, it is dividing into this branch. Ulnar side, ulnar artery, and another branch, that is our, radial artery. So two branches we are seeing, radial artery, ulnar artery. Right. Now here we are going to see the one branch from the ulnar artery. That artery is called, the common interosseous artery. I am zoom this area. Now that is our common interosseous artery. Now the common interosseous artery, which in turn divided into this branch, that is the anterior interosseous artery. Similarly, back side, that is our posterior interosseous artery. That is ulnar artery, common interosseous, and you are seeing the anterior interosseous artery. Similarly, the back side, that is our posterior interosseous artery. Okay, right. So now we have seen the brachial artery and some important branches from ulnar. Now see the palm, that is a flexor retinaculum band. Now the ulnar artery, which in turn enters the palm above the retinaculum band, and in turn forms this arch there. That is our superficial palmar arch. Superficial palmar arch is a continuation of ulnar artery and completed on the other side. Completed on the other side by means of small contribution from the radial artery. Okay. So main contribution of superficial arch, our ulnar artery. Now the radial artery, which in turn gives this branch. That branch is our main artery to the thumb, principal pollicis artery, and artery to the index finger, radialis indicis. These two branches we are seeing there. Right. Now we see the deep arch. Now the deep arch is a continuation of our radial artery. See here, this is a deep arch. Continuation of radial artery, and the deep arch completed on the other side by means of the small contribution from the ulnar artery. So we have superficial palmar arch and the deep palmar arch. Deep palmar arch is proximal than the superficial palmar arch. Is it clear? Right. There is a deep arch proximal to superficial palmar arch. So these are the things you have to know about the vessels of upper limb. Certain important animations we are seeing.